Every year in the AFC, the question has been, who's going to knock off the Kansas City Chiefs? And the answer in 5 of those 6 seasons has been no one. Will it be different in 2025? Well, it's time to dive into this decade's dynasty as we roll on with preview number 11 of 32 here on the Datitude podcast. The Chiefs of today are similar to the Patriots of the 2000s and the 2010s. Prior to their glory years, they've had some fleeting moments, nothing like what they're in the middle of. Hell, maybe only 3 or 4 teams in NFL history have gone through a spell like these Chiefs are currently in. And it all starts with 67-year-old Andy Reid. How much time does he have left on the sideline anyway? If someone guaranteed you either the Chiefs would win the Super Bowl again this year or Reid would retire, which one would you bet on? It probably would be listed as even money. But we don't need to spend time talking about their personnel like we do with other teams. Sure, they lost a few pieces and gained a few. But as long as they have Patrick Mahomes, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say they'll find a way to not only win, but at the bare minimum, be a near shoo-in to win the AFC West and be there again in late January with a chance to take home another championship. You might not want that to happen, but barring injury, it's going to happen. There was an offseason problem with number 1 receiver Rashee Rice being part of a hit-and-run accident in which he received 5 years probation. But as of this recording, it is unsure how long he'll be suspended from the team. He will be suspended. We just don't know how long. Of course, Travis Kelce is back for his 13th season, but his numbers have gone down 3 straight years, although they're still pretty good for a tight end. All that being said, I'm not ready to say whether I think they will win the AFC once again. If you want to crown them, go ahead and crown them. But I certainly won't count them out either. I could tell you that I will be betting they're over 11.5 wins, which seems like a real bargain to me when you look at their schedule. What do you notice first? 3 incredibly tough games in the first 6, but all 3 are at Arrowhead Stadium. In fact, every tough game Kansas City has this season, with the exception of their main competitor in the AFC, you know them Buffalo Bills, well, they're all at home. And beyond that, they don't play away from Arrowhead in consecutive weeks all season long, and their bye week is planted firmly in the middle at week 10. Who did they have after that bye week? Denver, Indianapolis, Dallas, Houston, Chargers, Titans, Broncos, Raiders? That sounds like a nice long run if you're asking me. That's why everything is set up for Kansas City to cakewalk to another division title, and minus 120 to me seems to be a steal. Maybe even more so than the over 11.5 wins at minus 110, which is what I'm advocating here. Either way, there's money to be had here. Are you with me?